Happy Monday. We are at the vets, aren't we? Cough a lot. Good morning. Welcome to Monday. If it's not drama, is it my vlog? No. We are up at the vets for Maggie because she's got kennel cough, which is fucking awful. I thought her vaccines that she had when we got her covered that, because they said that, you know, after the 12, I think it was 12 weeks, when she'd had that second booster, that she was ready to mix with other dogs. I didn't realise that it excluded kennel cough. So we'll be in for a kennel cough vaccine as soon as she's better and can go in. She's just been seen in the car, but I've got lots of goodies for her. And yeah, so that's that drama. It's about 10 a.m. I trained this morning knowing full well that I was going to take her in this morning. By the time the vets called me back, I didn't have time to do my cardio, but I did train in a session. So I brought my post-workout with me and I'm going to sit and have it in the car because I'm starving, and then get her back. It'll probably just be a focus on steps day today. I've got Tuesday and Wednesday to do my cardio, so I'm not worried. Not half as worried as I was in the night. We've had about 3 hours sleep, Andy and I. We took her out of cage so that she had more room to cough, to do whatever she needed to do in the night, get some water. And because she just needed some love, she just sat by my bedside and coughed at me, which was heartbreaking. But she'll be on the mend before the end of the day, I hope. This is how steps are going down today with Harry Potter, so I can keep an eye on her. Since I got back from the vets with Maggie, I've had a shower, washed my hair. I've also tried some of my new makeup bits from Christmas. So this is, I think there's 2 different blushes here because I couldn't work out which one I liked. I tend to always go for a peach blush, and I do that because like peachy cheeks for me is like the epitome of health. And when it hasn't yet, but when my face starts to go, I like to have a little bit of peach. I'll use it for a show day as well, because when the judges are looking for like health, that's it. It just helps, I think. You can tell when competitors have not got enough blush on. Their faces don't have any dimension to them, and it can make them look a little bit sharp. So I had a little play, and I also put a little bit of the foil film just on top of absolutely nothing, on top of just my foundation, and I really like them. This is just a bronze one, playing it safe to start off with, but I will try some of the other ones, and I might try them on top of some of those eyeshadows this weekend probably, or if we do anything this week. We don't have anything planned this week. I kind of wanted that for New Year's, and this week I just wanted a week of doing not a lot, catching up on work, catching up on stuff, and just relaxing as far as I possibly can and not putting too much on myself. Amy isn't checking in with me this week. Amy's having this week off. She did ask me to do a check-in this morning though. Is it a very small, just check my weight check-in? And I wasn't looking forward to it after the night that we'd had with Maggie. I'm going to check how much sleep I had. I mean, it says that I had 6 hours, 23 minutes, but I think some of that was me falling asleep on the sofa before I went up to bed, because I reckon I probably had about 4 up there, which is not good. Not at all. So I wasn't looking forward to that, because when I don't get enough sleep, when I don't get enough rest, and I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about everyone, Joe Public, their weight will change. Their weight may be up on the scales, and mine wasn't. I was still down a kilo. I think I'm 80.6, which is fantastic because that's just from Thursday. And it's Monday. I've got a few more days before I check in with myself, which I'm going to do. Even though I'm not checking in officially with Amy, I'm still going to do a little check-in with myself on Thursday. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling very, very tired today. I'm going to do a little bit of work now. I've done about 8,000 steps so far. I'll get the rest in later. I am going to go and pop out and get a bit of shopping, I think, because I could do with a few little bits. But I'm just going to get on with a little bit of work now while I wait for Andy to come home. I don't want to leave at all today unless someone is here to look out for her, because it's not good. However, she hasn't coughed the entire time that Harry Potter has been on, which is a massive improvement. It is not easy to watch her be poorly. She's just the loveliest little thing. Poorly girl vibes. Hello, it's Tuesday, it's New Year's Eve. Not that we're doing anything this year. We're not massive on New Year's Eve. We would normally have gone and seen friends, but Maggie is terrified of fireworks. She's also really unwell and it's just not worth it. And actually I'm going to enjoy not travelling because all of our friends, like our closest friends, live at least 2 hours away from us, and I'm just not up for it after spending a lot of Christmas travelling and how little downtime I've had over the last, since I got poorly, to be honest. And I'm just enjoying being in my routine, and Andy is more than happy with that. I've just trained quads and delts. Samson Dowder trained in my gym yesterday. Like, that's fucking crazy. Mr. Olympia trained in my gym yesterday. He was over because he was promoting the opening of Ultraflex. Now, I was hoping that this week was going to be the vlog where I introduced you to the new gym. However, it's been delayed. So it's opening on the 11th, I believe. But that's fine. It's just these setbacks happen. I was looking forward to having a little bit more of my holiday to be able to work out where everything is and that kind of thing. But it's just not going to happen. I've just got another cardio session in as well. Feeling pretty good. Today is going to be a work day. Yesterday did not turn into a work day. I was so tired from being up all night with Maggie, but she had a much better night last night. I didn't wake up once, and I don't think she did much. If she did, I did not hear it. I was flat out. So looking forward to getting home and giving her some more medicine, and hopefully she improves even more today, because she certainly did yesterday. Far less coffee. It's going to be a quiet New Year's for us, which I'm completely okay with. If we were spending New Year's on our own, which we have done before, we would normally have gone out for a meal or something. And we can't do that. Or we'd have gone out for drinks. And I can't do that. Oh well. Hello, I am out in my new gilet. Just need to be carrying my sandal now. So I'm out. And if you watch my last prep, you'll know this. I'm out on the bypass. It's got to that point. Steps are still at 11k, but I just thought I need to get this done and out of the way before I start working. So I've had my post-workout, I've had a shower. I'm just getting this done because I can't be asked to leave it until later. I can't be able to sit and work. And wedding plan, because it's all starting to kick off for Aaron's wedding already. He knows what time of year, he's got a photographer in mind. I've started to put together some ideas for a hen party. Even though he hasn't asked me to be his bridesmaid yet, I am just assuming that he will. First attempt at my creamy. That looks absolutely awful, but that is some melted Biscoff, and that is my 150 grams of yogurt and then 100 grams of raspberries in there as well. Not bad for a first attempt. The consistency's good. But I've got my last protein meal of the day in the freezer for tomorrow. I'm going to try that out, but I'm going to get some xanthan gum as well. It tastes really, really nice, and it's a lot more in terms of food volume than I would normally have in this last meal, and feels like more of a treat, which I think will be an absolute game changer in prep. I just need to work out what I'm doing and how much water I can add and different things like that, but yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Oh, this is fucking weird. I'm the only one here. I've just had to turn the lights on. Good morning, it's New Year's Day, and a happy new year to everyone that comes back and supports me on this channel and watches. I'm so appreciative of it. Every comment, every like, every tell your friends that I'm prepping and that I'm sharing stuff, like, it means a lot to me, so thank you. Really genuine thank you to everyone that does that. But yeah, it's New Year's Day. I've just boxed off my final cardio session of the week. I've done about 7,000 steps. And I really, really need some new cardio watches, because the last couple of days I've just been watching Harry Potter. Movies are hard to pick up stop-start. I need like a series. I have also watched series 1 to 4 of Stranger Things very recently doing cardio, so that's a no. What else have I watched already? I don't know. It's gone completely out of my head, but yeah, I really need some recommendations for cardio watches. Today is going to be another work day, I think, on the business side of things, and just a chill. I can't do anything that I actually need to do today because all the shops are shut, so I have no other choice but to take it easy, and sometimes I need that, so that's what today's going to be, I think. Maggie is doing a lot better. She's still coughing, but she's doing a lot better. She threw up in the night though. That was really weird. I don't know why that was, but hopefully that wasn't a setback.
Is that yum?
Okay, so Andy is now getting on the creamy hype. Don't make that face. I just handed it to you, and the face that you made, is it good?
Yes.
Yes. But Andy has got like super duper creamy. What have you got? You've got 2 scoops of, is it mutant mass? Mutant mass. So that is high calorie anyway. And then it's topped up with skimmed milk. But I feel like what Andy's got is like where my life could be in the future. But we still need to use some xanthan gum. We still need to get some of that in because mine is still quite fluffy. This is 20 grams of protein mixed with water. Consistency isn't quite right, but it's like my second go at it. I've spun it twice and had it on ice cream setting. I'm going to play around with the settings this week, but it's still far more pleasant as an ice cream than it would have been in 30 grams worth of oats. And all I did this morning was add that 30 grams that I would have had tonight into my breakfast oats. So I actually had 70 grams of oats for breakfast, which is like my off-season oats. So that was amazing. But yeah, we're getting there with it. I've already started to become a bit of a prep feeder and like buying new stuff, haven't I?
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably just channel that energy into the creamy and try and make you some nice things. 10 out of 10? Oh, I mixed a Whisper from a tin of miniature heroes in it that we've got left over from Christmas, and a Mars bar, like a little mini Mars bar from Celebrations. Go on.
It has a slight interesting aftertaste, but I think that's almost certainly due to the fact it's like a weight gainer shake.
Yeah.
As opposed to if we were to actually try and make ice cream in it.
Oh yeah. I've got 2 recipe books for Christmas as well, and I've got the recipe guide that comes with the creamy, and they're all, you know, using cream and milk and not protein powder. But I mean, as far as enjoying your protein goes, it's pretty good, I think. Yeah. And now we're watching The Traitors because it's back. And I'm thrilled. Andy's not as arsed. They're already annoying him.
People are annoying.
Good morning. It is Thursday. It is the 2nd of January. I feel like I still need to keep telling myself that because otherwise I won't know what fucking date it is. I've done my cardio this morning. I've done about 5,000 steps this morning. I'm just getting ready to go into town. So it's early still. I say it's early. It's 10 to 10. Dun, 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 dun. And I need to go and pick up my mum's birthday present. I need to pick up Maggie's puppy food. I need to go to Halfords and pick up some engine oil. And then I can be at home and get on with my work that I started yesterday. It's very nearly finished, but it just needs some tweaking. And I've got a client set up to do as well. So another busy day of sitting on my arse. So I'm trying to get my steps done and dusted early. I've parked a lot further away from town than I need to be so that I can walk in and walk back. And then that should give me a really good buffer of steps. So I reckon I'll probably get another 6,000 in there and back. So that should be my steps nearly done for the day, if not done. So I haven't eaten anything yet, which I'll probably regret, but I just needed to crack on this morning. I also need to try and get some xanthan gum. I think it's going to be an Amazon jobby, but if I can pick some up in town today, I will do, because I want to make my creamies thicker. And that's what lots of my friends have recommended to do that. I've just put another one in the freezer for tonight for my rest day meal, which I've kind of switched around. On a rest day, it's not as important for me to have things in a certain order. Pre and post workout are my most important meals of the day for making sure that I'm having them when I should. So gonna crack on with this and then get home, get comfy and pump out a load of work. I've still got lots to do for my mum's 60th on Sunday, but I can't do it until some stuff arrives, really, which is annoying. Just writing plans. I'm watching Harry Potter. I have had a really productive day and I'm so chuffed with myself. I got everything done this morning. I think the last time I spoke to you, I was on a mission to do all my jobs. I've done all of the tasks that I wanted to do today, like go and pick up Maggie's food, grab some xanthan gum, go into town, sort all that shit out. But I've also managed to do one client sign up and do all of the remaining work that I needed to do for posting with Hannah. I've also finished that document that I want. Maggie. I've also finished that document that I wanted to finish that I started yesterday. Maggie hasn't coughed since this morning. Things just feel like they're on the up, and I'm actually going to treat myself to playing my game. I'm actually going to play some Assassin's Creed. I haven't picked up Assassin's Creed in months because there's always been something to do. But I can play it today because I've finished everything and that feels great. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of the evening. I haven't checked in today because Amy wanted me to give her my weight on Monday, just so that she could see the trajectory of how things are working. And then she was taking New Year's and the 2nd off. I think the 2nd is like a Scottish holiday. Don't know. But either way, I haven't checked in today. I'm going to do my own little check-in with myself tomorrow. I will take my weight and I will take a little visual. Probably won't bother with my measurements. I'll wait for that. Only because I'm pretty sure I'm ovulating either today or it was yesterday. Either way, I'm feeling it. That's not a reason not to, but if I'm not being asked to, it's quite time consuming. So I'm not going to do that first thing in the morning, but I will take my weight and I will just do a small posing round and just see what I look like. But I'm feeling really good about how I look this week. It feels like things are coming off and that I'm shaping up, starting to look at myself and I'm like, ooh. So that's always good. It's okay, come on, bro. Sorry. Go. Hello, it's Friday and I've trained pull and hams this morning. No, I didn't. I trained lower. Fuck. I trained lower this morning, showered, sorted my shit. I am just at Heartsome Park for what is the very last day of my holiday and I'm very aware of it. And it seems like every fucker else in Lincoln has had the same idea of coming to Heartsome Park today. So I'm just going to get my steps in here. I'm going to do my client check-ins early because I can. And then I'm going to go and get the car washed on the way home. God, the adulting today. I haven't got many more jobs to do, to be fair. So I am just going to enjoy the last day of my holiday as I would want it and just chill after I've got all my shit done, to be honest. This morning I did a check-in with myself. I was lying in bed and I went back on my check-in from last week and was like, am I sure that Amy didn't want me to check in today? And I looked back on it and she did. So I fucking shot up out of bed, took my weight and did my check-in and all my measurements. My weight hasn't budged much from Monday. So what was I, 81.6 on Monday. I've lost half a kilo, which ain't much. And I'm scared. I'm scared of what's coming. I know the daily cardio is going to hit soon. It makes me a little bit nervous, if I'm honest, because I can't remember whether I've talked about this before, but my food for me is quite low already. I know my cardio is going to go up, but my food is already quite low. And I'm like, food very rarely goes back in. It doesn't go back in. And I'm like, where are you going to take any more from? Because at the very least, I am 17 weeks out from the earliest show that I would potentially do. 17 weeks. It's a long time to be on Povocals. So I'm just a little bit apprehensive about that, but I'll see what she says. I'm going to do a dolphin order when I get home. That's something I need to remember. It'll just be the standard stuff. Nothing exciting going in there. Ignore my lips because I just put a lip colour on that I don't like at all and was just testing something out and it went really badly, so ignore that. But I don't know about anyone else, my Facebook and Instagram targeted ads keep telling me to buy this. It's the Il Maquillage Woke Up Like This foundation. I've been in the market for a new foundation for a little while because the shade of double wear that I'm currently wearing, which is Shell, just isn't quite right for me. And I did the quiz online for this one and it's a try before you buy kind of thing. So I think you try it for a couple of weeks and if you don't like it, you send it back. The shade match is actually really good. But I'm going to see how it wears and what it's actually like because it didn't feel buildable in the same way that double wear does. But I'm going to give it a go. I'm really, really impressed so far. I thought it'd be shit. I'm actually really impressed. I'm sorry, I keep looking at it because I'm like, it looks a little bit cakey around my nose. Anyway, I'm catching up on a couple of meals and then I'm going to jazz up one of my clients' training programs. That's going to be my afternoon. I'm just going to chill. Hello, it's Saturday. It's fucking freezing. Today is going to be another busy day sorting stuff out for my mum's 60th tomorrow, which she has no idea about. So I've just trained pulling hams. It was great. Done half an hour's cardio, done half an hour steps. I didn't film it because I've been sorting a lot of stuff out for next week. Ultraflex opens next Saturday. I've been in and out of conversations throughout my session about what's happening on opening day because I'm helping out with something. It's like a little part of the event, I guess. So I couldn't film. I was too busy fucking about. But that's all looking good. Muchos excited. I don't think that's actually a language. And I will let you know when things are firming up and pop that on the vlog because it's exciting stuff. But yeah, today I've got to take a cookie box over to the venue and some decorations and get some more decorations for my mum's birthday. Ready for that tomorrow and to surprise her. And then get another 6,000 steps in. And maybe eat. Il Maquillage day 2. It's all right, you know. I still don't think it's a perfect match. It's still a little bit warm, but I'm still quite impressed for something that matched me on a quiz. I'd be more impressed if it was perfect, but it is the internet at the end of the day. Andy gave me a proper huge snog before I left the house, and it hasn't slid off my nose, which is why I wore double wear in the first place, because I'd find that even if I was eating or drinking something or giving him a smudge, any other foundation would slide off my nose because it gets oily, and so does here. So I'm going to be looking at that throughout the day. Put a hat on as well because I thought I might sweat it out a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm impressed so far. Apart from the colour match, it could do with being a little bit cooler, I think, for me. Hello, it's Sunday. It's my mum's 60th today. So I've already spoken to her this morning. I've gone and got my second to last cardio in. I've done about 8,000 steps. It's 11 o'clock. So I'm onto a winner today. The reason why I stopped at 8,000 was because I knew that if I don't get many more for the rest of the day, if I don't hit that 11k, it's only one walk around the block, if that. So I can do that when we get back from the cinema. But today I've planned to go over to hers at about 2:45, have presents with her, but then get her over to the cinema in the woods, where we've booked to have a private screening with all of her friends, but she doesn't know they're there, of her favourite movie, which is The Shawshank Redemption. So looking forward to watching that, and then popping over to a local Italian for a meal after. And I will be obviously taking my own food. It's just one of them things. But yeah, really looking forward to celebrating with her today and hoping that she is surprised and hasn't figured all of this out. Unfortunately, Andy's parents should have been coming, but they can't get here because the snow is so bad over in Manchester. They just can't make it, and I wouldn't want them to drive in it anyway. Too short of the party, but it's it'd just be great anyway. But yeah, I hope she's surprised. She's a bit like me in the sense that she cottons on to things, so I'm hoping that I've actually surprised her for the first time ever. I don't think she's ever been surprised by anything. So gonna get home and get ready for that, and then that will take up the rest of my day, really.
Yeah.